Wow, Joanne, it's so great sitting here with you today. I mean, we've been knowing each other a long time. What was the first year that you met me?
1993.
1993.
I heard about you in 1992 during the riot on Stevie Wonder's KGLH. So I have to give thanks to Stevie Wonder.
Oh my God! What I probably was on Dominique DePrima's show.
No, it was a show just because of the riots.
Oh,
they
I see.
brought many people, therapists, everybody.
Okay.
Bill Cosby was on there, so they can calm down the city.
My gosh, and look at us now, 2018.
2018.
And I have watched you just grow. You are definitely a woman on the grow. And you brought some of your books from your personal library. I love people that read books, not just because I'm an author, but because I soak in books, so much knowledge, so much inspiration. And I am honored to see amongst these books some of my books.
One of my favorites.
Oh my God, what is the year I signed that book?
1998.
1998.
Joanne.
This is Joanne Mitchell. I'm part of our Women on the Grow tribe, and I am so honored to be sitting with you because I've seen you grow. I've seen you evolve. I see my book Shift Happens. I think I see awakening the natural genius in Black children, emotionally healthy children, child survivors and perpetrators of sexual abuse. I see Barbara Perkins' book, The Magic of Mentoring. I have this book in my living room too. I Dream a World. So I know you've been dreaming a world of children that are free, that are healthy, that are safe. And I know it's because you have a great passion. And usually our passion comes from our brokenness, doesn't it?
Yes.
So I know from hearing your testimonies many times, I want you to share with my audience the experience of coming from a broken home. How many times did you move as a child?
Well, just through my life, I moved like 53 times. So unstable.
I can't.
53 times. And I wrote down the schools, most of the places, probably more, because my mom would take me back and forth to Oklahoma when she got fed up. So it's probably more than 53 times.
Wow. That's amazing. So tell us about your mother's condition that created this brokenness in your childhood.
Well, it's a generational. So it started with my grandmother.
Wow.
So looking back at my grandma, she had 7 children by 8 different men.
Wow.
Then she had my mom, the second oldest. So I was born into chaos. My grandmother on both sides, both grandmothers on both sides.
Alcoholics.
Mental issues. My mother had mental issues. My dad had mental issues too. So as I got older, I understood he had mental issues. I just thought he was mean.
You just thought he was mean.
Yeah.
Wow.
So at 5 years old, my dad beat my mom really bad. Just like beat her.
Did you witness that?
I witnessed that. I was there standing paralyzed, did not know what to do. I'm 5 years old. And so my little sister was on the side and I'm screaming at my dad, stop. But he was hitting her so bad all over her body. And you can hear the beating on her. And he knocked out her front teeth. So blood was everywhere. So when I became a teacher, I just thought about my childhood. How can I help these babies? And so the children were coming in with the same stories I had, different little faces.
You could relate to their stories.
I could relate to the stories.
You could see the signs of hunger, poverty, dysfunction, trauma, brokenness. Oh my gosh. So, for you to be able to survive such an adverse, broken, tragic childhood and to be who you are. You have how many children?
I have 3 children.
You have 3 children, married, just bought your first home.
Just bought our first home.
And you dream a world of having your own child care center. And I'm sure that you'll do that.
Yes.
But in the meantime, you are on the front lines, empowering us about how to create a safe environment where children are emotionally and physically safe and nurtured and mentored. Because what are you seeing in the schools? What are you seeing? And we're not pointing any fingers, we're not naming any schools, but you've seen a lot. You've been to a lot of conferences. What are you seeing?
Most children have a lot of challenging behavior, but it's from their home environment.
Right.
And I remember when I first started, I started at LA Unified School District. I was in 8th there. And my first day on the job, this little boy, he called me a nigga.
Wow.
He was like, because I have to let the children.
He's repeating what he hears at home.
Yeah, it's the environment. So he was like, well, he didn't call me a nigga. He told me, I don't like nobody do my nigga like that. So I was making the children.
And how old was he?
He was 4.
Oh.
And so I had to, children don't know how to share, but this was a school that didn't have many resources. You had about 15 children and 2 bikes.
And 2 bikes.
And children need resources.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, it's just interesting to me. I'm just thinking, we're hearing children in the background because we're taping at a hotel. They're enjoying the pool.
Yes.
And so how ironic that we're talking about healthy children. To hear children laughing, to see children having fun, to be exposed, to travel. We don't always see that for our children in the urban communities.
Right.
And so I'm so grateful that you have found your purpose and your passion. You have been studying, you're reading books, you're going to conferences, and now you're going to have your own conference.
Yes,
And
November 3rd.
November the 3rd, 2018. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
And so what is your main goal? What's your intention for teachers, parents, grandparents, the community, social workers? What is the intention of your conference November the 3rd?
So the intentions are to collaborate. Teachers networking together, coming together. We have mental health professionals coming.
All right.
So the clinicians need to help us, give us some strategies and tools how to.
So you're going to have clinicians there?
Yes.
All right. Because I keep hearing you say mental illness. Now, I grew up in Compton. We never heard the word dysfunction. We never heard the word mental illness. But now it seems so prevalent. In fact, on my drive over today, one of the ladies in our tribe, Women on the Go tribe, told me that there were 4 suicides of youth in my own community.
Wow.
And then this morning she got news that a pastor committed suicide. This
morning.
And I said, so Marie, what's going on? 4 children. There were 3 high school and 1 11-year-old.
Wow.
So they're still trying to figure out what's going on, but I'm wondering, is it bullying? I'm wondering, is it mental illness? I'm wondering if these children are on medication. I wonder if these children have PTSD, anger issues.
Yes.
Do you see that too, where children are, I just can't even, it's hard for me to even say it, that children are hanging themselves.
Yes.
Do you see that?
No, in preschool I don't see children hanging themselves, but I heard a little boy say he wanted to kill himself. And he was 4 years old.
And he was 4 years old.
So, coming from a broken family, I wanted to kill myself. By the time I got to 11th grade, I was like, I don't want to do this.
You don't want to do it anymore.
This is too much.
It's too much. You had to adult too soon.
Yes.
So I would imagine maybe not all of your siblings were able to cope and to get out of this disorder as you have.
No, they're still working.
They're still working on it. I could just talk to you all day long because I was blessed to have a very wonderful, safe childhood in Compton, California. And, you know, today, it just seems like our children today are just, they're not safe.
They're not safe.
You know, they're just, I mean, the politicians, the funding, teachers are burned out, they're not getting paid enough. Now, you're an educator. How long have you been an educator?
12 years.
And do you focus just on preschool or?
I focus on preschool, but I also have a girls club where I work with teenagers.
Oh, you work with teenagers? Like what age?
From 12 to 13, from 13 to 18.
Ooh, God bless you. That's not for everybody. Wow. I'm looking at one of your books here. I love this young lady. She is so inspiring.
Yes, she is.
Marley Diaz.
Yes.
And she's just a little trailblazer.
She is.
A spitfire. And I love what she's talking about, the importance of reading. And going to the library.
Yes.
How do we get our children to want to read with all this technology?
It's challenging, but you have to find something that's fun for them. Like I'm working with 2-year-olds, so for a 2-year-old, they like Pete the Cat. So you have to find something that's rhyming. Like my daughter, she's 14, so getting her to read, she's on. Well, they give her a tablet at school. That's their book.
As long as they're using it for educational purposes.
Yeah.
So, Joanne, at your conference November the 3rd.
November 3rd.
In Carson, California.
Yes.
At the Carson Community Center.
Yes.
What do you want the teachers, the parents, the grandparents, the social workers, what are they going to walk away with? Tell us about the speakers that are going to be there.
So I have Danielle Kelly. She's clinical psychologist.
A clinical psychologist.
She's going to come and equip us with resources, strategies, tools that we can use right away.
For what type of setting? I mean, is it for children that have mental illness or children with behavioral issues?
Behavior issue, whatever challenges you have, she said, bring them. I'm going to tackle them.
Wow.
She's been doing this for 30 years.
Wow. Her name again is?
Danielle Kelly.
Danielle Kelly. So grandparents, parents that are watching, teachers that are watching,
yes.
You really want to come and get empowered.
Yes.
You know, you could walk away with just one idea that could totally change
yes.
how you're teaching, the ability to help that child to get into their mind.
And that's why I'm glad you coming. You're gonna be my guest speaker, keynote speaker. Just reading your book and meeting you, you changed my life. With this book, this chapter, what can adult women do to help younger women to be? And so this lady is talking about the Rites of Passage program.
Yes.
And that's how I started my Little Sisters on the Move.
I love the idea of the rites of passage. It's so important.
And so even with my 2-year-olds, for whatever age I work with, I just start affirming the children because children want to be affirmed.
Yes.
So I would just start acting like Judah Taylor while I'm at school, just telling the children that I love them. I'm so happy to see you.
Them. Yes.
I am so. You make my day when you come to school, and they really love that.
It doesn't take that much to make a child feel the warmth.
Yes.
What are the other speakers that are going to be there?
We have Alec Kokiko.
Who are the other speakers?
Alec Kokiko, Dr. Rosie Milligan is going to be there.
Now let's back up a little bit. Say the name again.
Alec Kokiko.
Kokiko, is that a man or a woman?
It's a woman.
And what is her expertise?
Her expertise is education, and she's been doing this for like 30 years herself. So she's one of my mentors that helped me. So that's why I brought one of the books. Mentoring is so important.
Yeah.
So as my life coach, and I have a mentor in education, and that's why I want to bring everybody together. Collaboration and networking is the key.
So she's meant you to be a better educator.
A better educator.
So now we're looking on the other side of the situation. Tell us something that you learned that helps you become a better educator that we can tell our audience.
What I've learned to listen to children.
To listen.
Listen, they just want you to listen to them.
Yeah.
They have a voice. Talk to them.
They have a voice.
They're just little people.
Just little people, I love it.
And so once I learned that, just talking to ask them, what do you want to do?
And just respect the child.
Just respect them.
Yeah, these are little old souls that are coming into the world.
If you do something, and if I do something, they're like, Miss Mitchell, you didn't apologize, so I make sure that I apologize.
Okay.
I apologize. Children just need that love, that communication, a touch.
Yes.
They just want to be touched.
And they need to be empowered before they shut down.
Yes.
And their little minds are closed from hunger, from dysfunction, from seeing so much toxicity in the home or in the neighborhood. Or on the television.
On the television.
My God.
I had this little girl when I first started. She told me her daddy shot her mama in the head. And it's like, and that's why I want to bring teachers together. What do we do with the children?
What do you do? How do you deal with that situation?
For me, I'm not a clinician, but I let them play in water. Water is soothing, it's healing.
You know my little Cody, my little grandson, you don't have a grandson? That is something Cody loves. And you know what? It translates all the way to our adulthood. Water is so healing, so calming. I mean, we were in a sack of water in our mother's womb.
Right.
So that makes sense, letting them play with water.
Play with water.
My husband bought our little Cody a water table. And he's just mesmerized with the water. He just stares at that table, just splashing, and it's just amazing. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Rosie Milligan, I love her. I respect her. She's a dynamic woman.
Yes.
What is she going to be sharing?
I don't know exactly. I just invited her because she's helping me put.
Because she's one of your mentors.
Yeah, she's one of my mentors, and she said, "Whatever you need, baby."
Yeah, she's a woman of great wisdom.
Woman of great wisdom.
Yeah, Dr. Rosie Milligan.
And then she's an elder, so I told her to come just bring that elderly wisdom and give it to us.
I love
what we need.
I love that. This again. audience, this is going to be November the 3rd,
November 3rd, at
2018, at the
Carson
Carson Community Center in Carson, California. It starts at what time?
at 10 o'clock to 3 p.m.
And lunch is included.
Yes.
It's going to sell out.
Yes, it's going to sell out.
It's going to sell out. So you want to make sure that you connect with Joanne. Tell them your email address.
My email address is ws4teachers@yahoo.com.
I'll make sure I have it at the bottom of the
Okay.
screen. We will have our website. We will have the phone number so that you can get your tickets. But, you know, I really want to speak to the grandmothers, because now that I'm a grandmother and getting a second chance to educate a child, my grandchild is coming up at a different time than my two sons did. I have to catch up with technology. I have to catch up with this world that's changing rapidly.
Yes.
I have to find the tools. I have to find the patience. I have to create a village.
Yes.
I want to be supportive to his mother and father. They're overwhelmed trying to pay bills, just daily chores.
Yes.
So as grandmothers, we can come to this event and learn how to really be a blessing to the parents as well as the child.
Yes.
There are so many grandparents that I know right now, Joanne, that are raising their grandchildren.
I had a great grandma
A great grandma.
raising her great grandchildren, not her great grand. And she was just like, I don't know what to do. So I just gave her some tips and tools, let them play in water. Most children love playing water. What happens is the adults are not, they don't want to clean up the mess. But you rather have the child acting up or let them play in water.
Exactly. This is why being grandparents is so special. We do tend to have more patience.
Yes.
You know, so like I said, Cody, go ahead and make a mess. As long as you're happy and you're laughing and you're healthy and you're touching and hugging them and you're not snapping at them and you're present with them.
Yes.
One of the things I do is just actually get on the floor and have eye-level contact with him, you know, and teaching him counting. When we go up and down the stairs, every time we go down, we're counting the steps.
Yes.
And I remember one time we were going down the stairs and I was holding his hand. And he was looking at me like, "Aren't you gonna count?" Children
did you forget something?
Did you forget to count? So they need repetition.
Yes.
They need stability. They need consistency.
Consistency.
Right?
Yes.
They need to feel safe and they need to be soothed.
Yes.
And so this touching and loving on them and eye contact is so important. I can't wait to speak at your event.
I'm so excited that you come to speak for me.
Yeah. I'm just, you have got to make time. Men and women, you want to be there. You want to find out how you can help your adult children, how you can help your grandchildren, how you can help your children. And teachers, you want to be there because this is going to be some dynamic training.
Yes.
This is going to add to your toolbox, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
So I thank you so much for being here today, Joanne. I love your library, especially since you got me in the library. Hey. Who Speaks for American Children?
Yes.
And don't you love Dr. Kanjufa?
Dr. Kanjufa.
Oh my God, he's amazing.
Yes.
I love his wisdom and his insight to, because I raised boys, I wanted to understand the dynamics of raising the young male child. So we're going to have conversations at this event that are going to be really relevant for the female child, the adult child, the troubled child, the child that is soaring and the school is not keeping up with their acceleration. There's going to be so much, and I know this will not be the last time.
No.
And I know you're on fire. You're excited.
Yes, I am so excited. This is my first big workshop.
She is a woman on the grow, and I'm so proud of you, Joanne.
Thank you, Jewel.
When I first met Joanne, she was like a little quiet. She was like a wallflower. You never heard her speak. And look at her now, just sitting here, sitting up straight, walking in her purpose and walking in her passion and just getting out of her comfort zone. So you want to come out and then support this dynamic woman on the growth that has a passion for your children, your community, your grandchildren, and your classroom.
Yes.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Joanne. This has been
Jewel.
wonderful.
Thank
We're going to do it again, okay?
Okay.
There's so much more to talk about.
Thank
I know
you so much.
I know there's so much more to talk about. This has been so great.
Thank
Oh my
you.
God. Yes.
And I love these books. It's because who speak for American children, but who speak for Black children.
Yeah.
They